Some months ago I did a video on using a Schiit Modi 3 DAC and a vintage audio system, which I am still using. It works great. I really like the job that it does. And I like the company so much that I decided to buy their preamp, their Phono preamp, which is a Manny. Now normally I do have a receiver here that already has a Phono preamp built in, but for a couple reasons I decided to pick this up. Number one, it has the adjustments to go from both moving coil and moving magnet Phono cartridges, and although I have mostly moving magnet types, if I come across a moving coil I wanted to be able to use it. And another reason too is that this Pickering cartridge that I'm currently using, an old classic vintage Pickering, seems to have a lot lower output than these Ortofon 2Ms that I have, both the red and the 78. So a great thing about this little Phono preamp is it's got different gain settings. So I'm currently using this medium gain setting here, which is plenty loud enough. And another reason that I wanted to get that too is that my old tube amp here that I got out of an organ and modified for stereo use, I think the original inputs from the organ, or from the tone generator circuit and amplifier, was a little bit higher than line level, like somewhere around a volt and a half, where normal line levels were about 0.7 volts. So I just wasn't getting enough volume, even with this turned all the way up, wide open. It was still a little quiet. Now with this adjustable Phono preamp, I can get it plenty loud enough so that plays to a decent level. So yeah, another great investment from Schiit Audio. It was 130 bucks, somewhere around there. And gives me the flexibility that I need, and again, a great sound. I mean, it does definitely sound better than, you know, the built-in preamp from the Harman Kardon, although that sounded pretty good. But being able to control the volume is another great feature. So another not vintage, but nice addition to the vintage audio listening room. Also added this little thing here I picked up for about $3, I think it was, at a thrift store. Just a little AV switch, but I'm using it just to switch audio. I was running out of inputs here on the back of the receiver, so I popped that in to be able to control different Modi and the Manny and my cassette drive and open reel. Now, one issue I'm having, and it's not a problem with the Manny preamp, is that when I start the record, you can hear that. Let me turn it up. A little bit of noise. And once it starts playing, that noise stops. And you can see it's gone now. And when I stop it, you can hear it come back again. So again, that is an issue, I believe, with my old dual 1019. So I tried another dual 1237, and I didn't hear that noise when it was doing its automatic changing. And that's also when it's starting the record and then after it ends. And there's some little micro switches in there that silence the tone arm when the record is, before it puts down and after it lifts up. So I think there's probably some dirty contacts on that. So next time I take this apart, I'll have to clean those switches. But once again, another nice product from Schiit Audio. It's doing the job that I need it, sounding great, and well worth the purchase price.